Hi everyone. Today in this video we are going to discuss exercise 6.4 of Ncert textbook for class 8th mathematics. We are going to discuss the remaining question of the exercise. The first question, that is question number 6. Find the length of a side of a square whose area is 441 meter square. Here we have to find the side of a square whose area is given. So consider this is a square and its one side is x. Since all the sides of a square are of equal measures, so all the sides will be of having same measures, that is x. Now we know the area of a square is side square, and here the side is x, so it will be x square. Now according to question, the area here it is 441. Area is 441, and we have find that is the area is x square. Okay, so comparing these two, we got x square equals to 41, and now x equals to equals to root of 441. So using prime factorization method, we will find the factors of 441. So these are the factors of 441. Okay, so now we have to find the square root of these 441. So we will pair these elements, and now taking each one element from the each pair, we got 3 into 7, so x equals to 21. So what is x? X is the side of a square, so hence the side of a square is 21 meter. Now question number 7. In a right angle triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. The first question is, if AB equals to 6 centimeter and BC equals to 8 centimeter, find AC. So in this question or such type of question, these are done with the help of Pythagoras theorem. Now what is Pythagoras theorem? It says in a right angle triangle. Okay, this is the right angle triangle. Here you can see it says the AC. Here it is AC. It is the longest side of the triangle. So the AC square will be equal to the sum of, it is equal to the sum of square of other two sides. The other two sides are, first is AB, so AB square plus, and the other side that is BC, so square. So it says the longest side, that is hypotenuse, sometimes it is known as hypotenuse, it would be equals to the uh, sum of other two sides, that is the its height, or it is the perpendicular, and the second one is base. Okay, so in a right angle triangle, the square of longest side is equals to the sum of square of other two sides. So now you are given here, you have given here the AC, that is we have to calculate the AC, sorry. You have to given that is 6 centimeter, which is AB, and BC which is 8 centimeter. So you will place the value of AB and BC over here, and you have to square this, and on squaring, 6 square is 36, 8 square is 64, adding which sums to 100. So AC would be root of 100. Okay, so AC will be equals to 10 centimeter. So in the similar way, we can find the next problem. Here it is in this next question, it is given that is the, now hypotenuse is given and the base is given, we have to find the third side. Okay, we say it is x, we have to find the x. Now using Pythagoras, we know 13 square would be equals to, that is the other two square of other two sides, that is x square, and 5 square, that is 5 square, and we have to add this. Okay, now you will be able to solve this for x. Third question, that is question number 8. A gardener has 1,000 plants. He want to plant these in such a way that the number of rows and number of columns remain same. Find the minimum number of plants he needed for this. Okay, Now if I explain the question, let us understand question what is saying. Suppose it is first, second and third, four plants are there. Okay, it is the first row. In the second row again we will place the four plants, and in the third row we will again place the four plants, and in the fourth row we will place again the four plants. So now it is having the four rows, that is first, second, third and fourth. Now count the columns, 1 2 3 4. So total number would be 4 and 4, that is 16. So there are 16 plants. Okay, now how does it comes? It comes like 4 rows into 4 columns, that is 16. In the similar way, if we goes for n rows and n columns, the number of plant would be n square. Okay, so we have to find the minimum number of plant uh, needed more for this. Okay, so first let us calculate the number of, we have to place the plants such that the total number would be a square number. So let us try to find the square root of 1000. Using division method we have find the square root of 1000, and there is a remainder of 39. Okay, so we can say 31 square is less than 1000. So going for the square of next number, that is 32. Okay, and 32 square is 1024. So it is the next perfect number. uh, what does it means? It means that if we place the 32 plants in a row and similarly 32 plants in a column, okay, so total plant would be 32 into 32, and that is 1024. Okay, like this. So we needed for equal rows and equal column, we needed how much more plants? We needed 1024 minus 1000. So we will get 24. That means we needed 24 more plants. Now in the question number 9, there are 500 children in a school. For a PT drill, they have to stand in such a manner that the number of rows is equals to the number of column. How many children would be left out in this arrangement? So the first we have total number of 500 students. Okay, so we need equal number of rows and again equal number of columns. Okay, so we will find the square root of 500. Okay, using long division method we have got the remainder of 16 and 22 as a quotient. Okay, now we needed how many students will left out. So this is the uh, remainder here. Okay, so what does it mean? Remainder means these now such number of students, that is 16 student will be left out of the arrangement. Okay, so only 484 students would be there in the PT drill. So this is the summary which is provided in this section. You can read it. The first says first provide the definition of the natural square number, that is any natural number m which can be expressed as the product of itself or any square. It is a square number. Okay, like 1496 are a square number, and these are also called the perfect square. The third point is a square number must end with the digit 0 1 4 5 6 or 9. Okay, so it is not necessary that any digit which is ending with 9 would be a perfect square. For example 59, it is ending, although it is ending with 9, but it is not a perfect square. Okay, so it will not be a perfect square. So but every perfect number or every square number would be end by these digits. Okay, so and those numbers which are ending with 2 3 7 or 8 will necessary not a square number. The fourth point says the square number can only have even number of 0 in the end. For example, we have 100, so it is containing two digits, two zeros are there, so 2 is a even number. Okay, so even number, that is its square root is possible, so it is 10 square. But 1000, which we have discussed earlier, so 1000 has three digits, three zeros, so it is not having a perfect square root, or it is not a perfect square number. Okay, so all we needed is the even number of 0. For example, we have 10 to the power 16, so it means it will have 16 zeros again in the last after 1, so it would be a even number. It would be having a even number of 0, so it is a square number. So question number, sorry, so 5 point is the square of even number is even and the square of odd number is odd. Okay, for example, we write two numbers, which is 7 and 12. 7 is odd number and 12 is even number. If we square this number, so 7 square is 49 and 12 square is 144. So it is odd, it is odd. So square of odd number is odd, square of even number is even. Okay, so next point is there are two n non-perfect square number between the square of the number n and n plus 1. For example, if we say find the number of digits, find the number of non-perfect square number between the square of 8 and square of 9, that means we have to find the number of digits between 8 square and 9 square. How many numbers would be there? So it would say, it is saying it is 2n. So 2 into what is n? N will be the smaller number, that is 8, and we will simply say 16 digits are there between the 8 square and 9 square. 7 point, sum of first n odd natural number is n square. If a natural number cannot be expressed as a sum of successive odd natural numbers starting with 1, then it is not a perfect square. We know the sum of first three odd natural number is 3 square, that is 9. Sum of first four odd natural number is 4 square, that is 16. And in the same way, the first n natural number, an odd natural number would be n square. Okay, so these any number, that is if we say any natural number, which say 9, it can be expressed as sum of the first three odd natural number, that is 1 plus 3 plus 5. So 1 plus 3 is 4 and 4 plus 5 is 9. So 9 can be expressed as the sum of odd natural number, successive odd natural number. So in this way we can find for the other. So for any natural number to be m which is greater than equals to 1, so we are excluding 1 here. Our values are m equals to 2, 3, 4 and so on, so m is excluded over here. So it is saying that is the 2m square, 2m whole square plus m square minus 1 whole square is equals to m square plus 1 whole square. Okay, so 2m m square minus 1 and m square plus 1 forms a Pythagorean triplet. What does it mean? If we take the values m equals to 2, so 2 into m, that is 2, 2 to the 4. Okay, and 2 square is 4, 4 minus 1 is 3. Again m square, that is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. So uh, in the previous questions we have discussed, that is Pythagoras theorem. It says the longest number, that is 5. So 5 square can be expressed as the sum of the square of other two, that is 3 square plus 4 square. So we know 3 square is 9 and 4 square is 16. So 9 plus 16 is 25. So we know 5 square is 25. So this is the Pythagorean triplet. Now the square root is the inverse operation of a square. Okay, if you see we have 7, and if we square this number we will get 49, and we have a number, if you find the square root of this number, so we will get 7. Okay, it is the square root. So positive square root of a natural number is denoted by the symbol this. Okay, if you are willing to calculate, that is 1225, and we have to find the square root, so we will write this as, so it would be equals to 35. So the symbol is like this. So when we are solving for x, and if it is x square is equals to n, so x would be equals to root of n. Okay, it is x square and it is equals to n. So now if you find this is the value of x square and x square is equals to n, we need to find x, then this power will goes there on the right of the equal sign, then it will become n to the power 1 by 2. It is here 2, on going to the right it become 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is nothing but it's just a square root of the number. Okay, so it means this root is having the power of 1 by 2. Next point is point 12. If you multiply two root numbers, that is root of n multiplied with root of m, the answers will be root of n into m. So let's elaborate it. If we are having the root of 7 and it is multiplied with root of 5, so it will become the root of 7 into 5. Okay, similarly, if it is written as root of m divided by root of n, so it can be written as the, if it is written as root of 7 divided by root of 4, so it can be written as root of 7 by 4 in a single root. Okay, again it is written as, if it is written root of 3 the point 14 root of 3 square, then it can be written as root of 3 into root of 3. And now we have discussed that is root of 3, that is here, so it will be written as root of 3 cross 3. Okay, so we will take one element out, that is 3, so root of 3 square is equals to 3. Okay, so if I am saying root of 5 square, and it will be equals to 5. Okay, so it was the point 14. So we have completed this exercise, and here it is an assignment for you on the square and square root. You have to solve these problems. If you have any problems regarding these questions, you can ask me. Okay, thank you.